Good morning everyone, today we're going to be talking about what is new in this update because we do have the seasonal event, we've got new weapons, we've got a new event shop which actually has a secret event shop, there's two different variations of it, and so we're going to be talking about all of that stuff and more. But before we jump into the video, if you're new to the channel, I upload NGS content daily, so if you do play this game, I would really appreciate a subscribe as it really helps out the channel. Anyway, without further ado, let's begin the video. Alright, the very first thing I want to get out of the way is today's keyword, and it is let it fall. So underscore, there we go. So let underscore it underscore fall. Once you type that in, you're going to go to systems, you're going to go to get campaign items, and over here receive items, and right here David plays NGS. And as you can see here, we do have our 7 ragdoll memories as well as 50 SG. So for those who are complaining about ragdoll memories, here you go, you get some more ragdoll memories, congratulations. So make sure to pick that up. Now while we're on this menu over here, don't forget to pick up your PSO2 day stuff. So that is 50 star gems as well as 2 special scratch tickets. So pick that up. We do have an urgent quest bug apology. I think this was the Kavaris mining rig defense bug. But either way, rare drop rate plus 25%, very nice, make sure to pick that up. And then there is an apology for a side task issue, which gives us another end rare drop rate plus 25%. Alright, the next thing I want to talk about is going to be Randomite. Yes, Randomite is back, so make sure to collect all of your Randomite. I will leave a map of all the Randomite locations in the description below. It's literally the exact same spawn locations as the previous seasonal event. So if you guys had that map saved somewhere, it's the exact same one, it'll work because all of the Randomite have respawned in the exact same area. Now remember, Randomite is a weekly spawn, not a daily spawn. I know some of you guys may be like, but I collected it yesterday and I got it today, so it gotta be daily, right? There's a bug, again, it's the same bug as last time where when the servers went live initially, if you collected the Randomite and the moment the reset kicked in, all of the Randomite respawned again. So if you're really quick to the draw, you were able to double dip and get a little bit of extra minerals. Now I highly recommend that everyone collect their Randomite today. The reason why you have to collect it today is because it is still PSO2 day and Randomite's drop is based off your rare drop rate. The more rare drop rate you have, the more minerals you get, the more rare minerals you get. And keep in mind that the Randomite can drop those rare event crystals called the bluest site, I think it's called, and that is actually used in the event shop to get color variant camos. Now speaking about the event shop, when you talk to the event lady at the very beginning, you will not have this second option over here where you can get seasonal items. In order to unlock this secret shop, basically you need to do all of her side tasks. So as you can see over here, there's a bunch of limited time side tasks for you to complete, and you just need to follow along. I think there's 3 tasks that you got to do. First one is request from the Arcs Tech Dev. This one's very simple, just talk to the event lady. And then you need to do this one, which is Crisp Autumn Night Weapon Dev 1, where you need to collect 10 greenacite, as well as give the 10 pieces to the event lady. Now in order to get the greenacite, you have 2 options. The first one is what I did. I literally just went to a combat zone and I just kept farming there. And then sometimes you get the Stella pack that just falls down. You open up the Stella pack, you get some greenacite, very simple. Now if you want to go to the open world and collect it, and this is probably the smarter way to do it because the greenacite spawn near Randomite, especially at the ones near town. So basically just do your Randomite route. Again, the map is in the description below, so you don't need to waste time, and you are going to get your greenacite. You get your 10 greenacite, you hand it in, you complete this task. Then you unlock Crisp Autumn Night Weapon Dev 2. This requires you to collect this Autumn Airless, and you need 10 of these. In order to get this, combat zone, kill enemies, you get a ton of these. I'm sitting on 4,000 of these already, so getting 10 is literally like 2 minutes worth of farming in a combat zone. You're gonna get a ton of these. And once you hand this question, the next one is going to tell you to farm for this special one, the Autumn Lattice. Now in order to get this, you can just farm in combat zones. Again, you'll get like a special dialogue where the event lady's like, oh look, this Stella pack's a special one, it might contain some rare materials, and you basically go to the T, you complete it, and when you open up the Stella pack, you'll obtain some of the Autumn Lattice. Now another way to obtain this is of course the limited time event as well as urgent quest. That will also guarantee you a couple of these. But if you just want to farm it easy mode, I do recommend just going to combat zones, and yeah, you'll get a ton of these. And once you complete all of those tasks, you'll finally unlock the quote-unquote secret shop. And when you click on it, there are a bunch of weapon camos. They're basically all of the relic weapon camos. Now keep in mind, you don't have to use the greenacite if you don't want to. You can actually use the other material called the bluefalcite if you want. However, the bluefalcite is limited to 1 per account, while the greenacite has no limit. So if you just want to pick up, I don't know, 50 gajillion of these relic dependence color variant katanas, you can do so with the greenacite. But if you just need one, then you could just use the bluefalcite. But other than all the relic weapon camos, the most important part, or the thing that interests me, is down here. These are the stat 4 capsules. Yes, might 4, precision 4, technique 4, you can pick them all up. Now you are limited to 10 each, and it does use the autumn latest, which is the rare version. But, you know, again, if you go to a combat zone, you're going to have a bajillion of them. As you can see here, I can buy out all of the Might 4s very, very easily. However, it doesn't end there. There are the fusion capsules as well, the fusion souls. These are really, really nice. I do recommend that you guys pick these up. Now, what's even crazier is it's 40 per account, per soul. So that is a lot of souls that you can pick up. So if you are planning to use your Ephetus armors, but you don't really want to go min-max territory, but you want to build like mixed damage, this is pretty much the way to go. You're going to pick up your stat 4, you're going to pick up your souls, and there's even more. You scroll down a little bit more, and there are the Gigas fusion capsules as well. So, you know, the melee tech, for example, let's say that you're going the Ephetus Sheza armors, you can use the Gigas melee tech weapon potency one. And since you get 40 of them from the event shop, it's pretty much a no-brainer that you're going to be using these on your Ephetus armors. And yeah, you're pretty much set, to be honest, because you've got your triple here, which is going to give you 2% potency for all damage. You're going to pick up whatever Gigas fusion capsule you want over here for your personal build. You're going to pick up whatever soul you need for your personal build. And then you can slap in a stat 4 if you want, and boom, you've got 4 augments already. And then the last augment, just put whatever the heck you want, and you have a very solid piece of armor. Now keep in mind the stat 4s are limited to 10 apiece, however everything else is 40. So that covers all 3 armor pieces and your weapon. So this is freaking amazing. It's really, really good. Please take advantage of this because it's free. It's all free, so just pick it up, okay? Now, of course, since it is the seasonal event, we do need to talk about the seasonal point shop. As you can see here, you can pick up 40 of the autumn 2022 special scratch tickets. Something to keep in mind is these special scratch tickets, if you get duplicates of them, you can actually exchange them for mission badges. So in order to do that, you're going to go to the shop over here, you're going to go to item recycle and scroll all the way down here to mission badge. And you can see here, target mission pass item. Well, it just so happens that there's a bunch of items over here that were part of the old mission passes. So you can actually exchange any duplicate items over here into more mission badges if you want to. So they do have some use in case you do get some duplicates. But for me personally, I'm going for 2 specific weapon camos. The first one is this one, the side rigid or something. And this one is basically like Raiden's katana in Metal Gear Rising. And then you've got this one as well. This is another variant of the katana. Also looks very, very nice. These are the 2 katana weapon camos that I'm going for. And everything after that is just going to be the 100 SG tickets or the color change passes. Now, if you need even more of these autumn 2022 special scratch tickets, then you can always run the limited time quest. So you're going to head over here to the quest counter. So there is the quest counter in every town, so you don't have to come to Kavaris, but you come to the quest counter, you go to limited time quest over here, and right here, practice drill crisp autumn alio defense. Once you click on this, you're going to notice the first time reward. So the very first time you complete it, you get 10 of these special scratch tickets. Now, before I get in trouble, I do need to credit Criticaster, for he was the one that found out about the mission badge thing. Well, I think other people found out earlier, but I found out through Criticaster about the mission badge thing. So thanks, Crit. Thanks for the video idea. I'm taking it. LOL. Alright, continuing on with the event shop, of course, there's going to be a motion dash, there's going to be some star gems, so make sure that you pick up your 100 star gems over here. Very simple, you know, it's free, so do pick that up. You've got even more special scratch tickets over here. Keep in mind that these are just normal scratch tickets. These are not the autumn 2022 special scratch tickets, so just keep that in mind. And then, of course, we have the Crystia Weapons. These Crystia Weapons are absolutely monstrous if you are farming in PSE zones. The reason for this is because of its weapon potential. So I'm going to purchase a katana, I'm going to head over to the item lab over here, and I'm going to unlock its potential. So you can see Crystia weapon, plus 40, level 1, Potency plus 19%, not a big deal. But PP plus 6 when you defeat a nearby enemy, and this has no internal cooldown. So basically it's the same as having a force subclass, unless you have an absurd amount of photon power. If you have like 200 PP and above, then sure, you'll probably get more PP by defeating enemies with the force subclass with the PP eradication. However, if you don't have a force subclass, this is amazing. So personally, I will be rocking this because I haven't maxed out all my classes yet. Yes, I've been slacking, I'm being really lazy. But what I'm going to be doing is I'm just going to have my Braver as my main class, and then like a Ranger, Gunner, Techer, Bouncer, Waker, all of these other classes as my subclass. But I'm going to use a Crystia weapon, which means that I get all that PP regeneration, which means I can spam PAs indefinitely during PSE bursts, and I won't be forced to have a force subclass. Wow, that was a mouthful. Now another thing I want to remind everyone is your seasonal points. After you hit 300,000 seasonal points, you will get your Crystia weapon camo through the title system. It'll just automatically spawn in your inventory. When you get your Crystia Almati, please make sure that you lock it and put it into your storage so you don't accidentally sell it, because it does look like a regular Crystia weapon, so just be really careful about it, okay? Now other notable items in the event shop is of course the armors if you need it. If you're new to the game and still gearing up, you can use any of these armors as placeholder armors or stepping stone armors, but just don't invest into them because they're just placeholder armors. You don't really want to use any of these armors as your end game armor, but if you don't have anything better, feel free to use these. Now of course there's a bunch of minerals over here, but there's more tripables over here. I just want to bring that to everyone's attention that if you are going for multi-potency, tripable is very nice. It does give you 2% all potency, so that applies to everything. And then you've got all your regular level 3 souls over here. But honestly, I wouldn't use these over the fusion capsules. Personally, I like the fusion capsules a lot more. And of course, you have 200 alpha reactors. That is a lot of money, so please make sure to pick this up. Now, last but not least is of course the Celestial Saint AC scratch. Something I want to point out is this weapon camo. This weapon camo is freaking beautiful. I know a lot of people didn't like the lacerating Sakura because the sheath was on your back, and well, this weapon camo fixes that because it's actually on your hip. Unfortunately, the prices are pretty expensive. Now the color of the blade as well as the sheath does adjust to your base wear's color. So you see my base wear is purplish, so my blade as well as the sheath is also going to be purple. Very nice. Special thanks to all the members for supporting the channel. It really means a lot to me. Thank you again. But yeah, that's all I wanted to cover in today's video. Hopefully you guys found it helpful. If you did, I would appreciate a like and a subscribe, and I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. Bye!
What can I say except you're welcome, for the heels, the